Alright, so we are right back. Same world, same gun. Here we go. Now, this grapple right here you won't have, but I will demonstrate it by pressing. Oh, we got enemies coming already. See, once this game get going, it's go time. Look at this little devil. And he hit. Look at these particles. Okay, anyway, the grapple. So if you hold triangle, or press triangle, he has this little snap hook. Now, with this hook, you know, you can get pretty dangerous with it. Okay, you can mix it up with your dash, which you will have to do later on. Okay, so you can see how you can, you know, that's going to play out later on. All right, so let me destroy this thing. Let me get to what I was going to say. All right, so pickups and collectibles. Okay, these containers, out of all the names in this game, this has the most weirdest name. There's 3 types of containers, and let's just go straight to the tutorial to show you this. Again, I don't want to get no spoilers out. All right, so these containers right here, there's 3 different types. You have one that will contain a gun and a power-up. You have some that will contain 2 guns. You have some that will contain just a power-up. You have some that you have to use a key to unlock, and it'll most likely give you a gun and other power-ups as well. These red ones, though, you can just simply crack open. And notice I got the option for redraw reward, meaning if I don't like this pickup right here, I can redraw it. You see right there. So I can choose either or. I'm going to choose the power up for right now. Now, notice that the power-ups come with different things that change up your character. Okay, now this is very important, because if you get to a boss or you get to somewhere and you're like, man, I'm so weak, or I ain't doing no damage. Well, have you been paying attention to what your power-up did? Okay, so if you notice right here, it says artifact integrity chest 1. Okay, resilience 5 plus max integrity, which when you see green, it's integrity or health related. Okay, and then the stagger amount on the weapon that I have is going to go up, and then the sell life on the sale of this weapon, meaning there's some cells that pop up with this weapon when you use it. It'll extend the lifetime of those. Okay, again, you got to read these weapons to figure out what's going on, but as of right now, let's just focus on the main power up that it gives you, and that's resilience. All right, so now what is resilience? Okay, well, there is 3 main status effects that you want to pay attention to. All right, so let me get them here. And that's resilience, command, and drive. All right, so resilience, a growth attribute which increases maximum armor integrity. High resilience enables you to endure more damage from hostile attacks and environmental hazards. Okay, so basically when you get hit, the higher this is, the less damage you're going to take. Stupid important. Okay, then you have command, a growth attribute which increases the maximum amount of power your armor can store. A high command enables you to fire more shots of the power weapon and to use your shield for longer before needing to recharge. Okay, so when you're looking to make your weapons more powerful, this is what you need to go for. Then we have drive, right? A growth attribute which increases the rate of which collected leucinite is converted into additional proficiency levels. All right, so let's go into leucinite. Okay, which is right here. I want to get too close as I will collect it. All right, that's these thingies here. Now, these things contribute to quite a few things in the game, right? They are your currency for leveling up, all right, which I showed you at the beginning. They're your currency for leveling up. They also increase, let me just go to the tutorial. Your adrenaline. Okay, so let's read about what adrenaline is. Collecting leucinite and dealing damage to hostiles build up adrenaline. Each level of adrenaline bestows a unique bonus. However, taking damage fully resets adrenaline. All right, so that's down. I'm trying to point at it, but you can see at the bottom of the screen. Okay, that's your adrenaline level. So the more enemies you take down, the more leucinite you collect, and the better you're doing in the world. And there's different things that affect adrenaline too. That adrenaline will go up at each level. Two things will happen. You'll get bonuses for each level going up, and this wave will come out, and it'll eliminate all the particles or enemy fire that's coming at you for that certain. When it hits that level up bar, it'll eliminate all the enemy fire that's coming at you. Hope that was clear. So to be clear, to recap, at each level, this blast will come out and eliminate particles that's coming at you, most of them anyway. And you get a power for each level. When you reach a max level, you'll get more leucinite, a shield. You get all kind of status effects that I want you to figure out. All right. So that's at the very bottom. And notice right now it's at 0 because I haven't done anything. Okay. And while we're there at the UI, I also want to talk about what's going on the left. Now, some of this stuff you won't have yet. Okay. That nice little purple bar you won't have yet. So I'm not going to talk about it. And also the health. Your health will not be that high. Just know that as you traverse through the world, you will get more health. So if your health bar looks like a little bitty C right now, just keep playing. you will increase it. All right, so I'm going to collect the leucinite right now. And notice how that little bar down below kind of sparks up and my currency right there goes up. So now I have 46 leucinite. All right, collect another one. You can see it goes up. I got an enemy coming, a couple enemies. All right, now I want to talk about these other collectibles. Let me destroy a couple knuckleheads. Some nice solid, combat right quick. All right, so picking up more leucinite. Whoa. Falling off is one of the most annoying things in this game. Picking up more leucinite. You see now I'm at level 1. And the enemies also drop leucinite as well. And the higher your adrenaline level is, the more leucinite they will drop. Let's open up some more containers and see what we get. So I get a key here. Let's open up another one. Ooh, I could choose a weapon. All right, now I already have the shotgun. But let's see what this shotgun does, right? Now, notice how the pellet count goes down, the reload speed goes down a little bit, and the stagger amount goes down. So, like, why would I pick up this weapon? I don't know. Let's see what it does. All right, so the bullet spread seems to be a little bit further. What's the alternate fire? Oh, wait a minute. Now, for us to play Returnal, we're like, oh, snap. This is why they didn't give us the grenade launcher gun. All right, so sometime your alternate fire will completely change. Again, let's look at this other weapon. So this one did this. All right. Okay, wow, okay. So now let's say you're used to what the weapon is, but you don't like it. Well, if you picked up a redraw, which was one of the collectibles, it changes to this gun, which you will not have yet, so I'm not going to use it. Different type of shotgun. Let's see what this shotgun does. So, lighter spread. Whoa, bigger spread. Particles go way out now. See that? What did this shotgun do? Alternate fire. Look at that. All right, now, say I still don't like it. Well, let's redraw this again. Another pistol. Okay, let's see what that was about. All right. Oh, wow. Tap trigger. Okay. So, that was a little tutorial on the collectibles. Now, you're going to collect 3 other type of currencies, and one of those is going to permanently boost your health, and the other one is going to give you more power to your character. All right, and those you got to find in the world. Again, play the game and just discover stuff. I want to show you this green one, which obviously does what you think it does, but I'll see if I can find one right quick in the world somewhere. Let me see. Showing you a little gameplay. There's one. Show you what that does. So these are those cells right here. Right? Again, I play the game to figure out what this stuff is, right? But this is what it meant by the cell time. All right, so noticing how that is how that's staying there. All right, so the green right here, right? Obviously, if I get hit, which I have little damage due to that little son of a gun that hit me earlier, refills your health. Okay, pretty explanatory. So that is some of the collectibles in the game here. When you let me show one last thing, because you can lose this Lucenite after you fight enemies. You might have seen it there, but I want to demonstrate it before I cut this segment. Where's some enemies? Okay, there's some enemies coming. Just kind of mow them down. Using my shield, got my eight-way movement going on. Using my powers. Cells is out. This guy here is a little beefy. Alright, now, this Lucenite will not wait for you. So that's part of the things of the game. As you're moving around the world and collecting Lucenite from enemies, you got to hurry up because you see how it keeps floating up in the air? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. It's gone. Okay? So when you're battling, remember your Lucenite is your main way of leveling up, and it levels up your adrenaline too. You got to shoot and collect those as you go. Now that comes from a game, well, a lot of different games do it, but one game that is really I remember with that is Geometry Wars. In Geometry Wars, you shot down the enemies and you had to collect. So if you played that game, then that's kind of where that comes from a little bit. But yeah, so that is the collectibles in the world. Again, there's some to discover. Check them out. Pay attention to what they do. When you're picking up your weapons do different things. Find a weapon that you love. I hated the pistol when I first picked it up. But I found this one pistol and I was like, whoa. I just like melded a Bastion completely. So check them out, find out what you like, and happy collecting. And remember, your Lucenite is your main way of leveling up, so make sure you pick those up when you see them. All right? On to the next video.
Get in there!